Welcome back to the Book Authority, our show to help you become more successful and have more fun with your writing, publishing, and marketing your books. Our Book Authority of the week is Bazhe. He's written a book, several books, but he's an artist and an author, and we'll be talking about how he does all that. Bazhe, thank you for being my Book Authority of the week.
Thank you very much for having me here.
My pleasure. Welcome. So, you have another book out, the poetry?
Yes.
Did you go through our universe with that also?
Yes, yes. Okay. The poetry book is it's a little bit more complicated than the Damages because it's a very deep poetry, very philosophical poetry, and this sells usually to people who already bought my first book. That's how it sells. And academics, of course, because poetry is read by academics in the United States and the world now these days. Not many people read poetry anymore. But I love Walt Whitman, and I dedicate my book to my favorite poet, Walt Whitman, here. And yeah, it's great. And I love his style, and I put his phrase.
That's great.
His name here. Yeah.
No, poetry actually is not, I would say, big in central Connecticut area, but
yes.
They have the Sunken Garden poetry events where they have poetry readings.
Okay.
I don't know if it's monthly or weekly basis, but they have a lot of, they're called slam poetry.
Oh, okay.
And they have events, and a lot of the bookstores around the area hold poetry readings. So
I guess I'm busy selling the first one still. I guess.
But we've had some poets on the show who have talked about how they have done readings in the bookstores around here. You don't get a large audience, but you sell a few books periodically.
Well, I tell you my secret. My secret is not really to read them. I want to just sell the book to them. So
that's not a secret.
That's all I do. I have no time to do reading, so I said, well, you can read yourself, lay them in your own leisure. So that's all.
Well, that's an interesting comment because I'm partially kidding there, but not partially, but kidding.
Yes.
But when you write poetry, is there a difference in writing poetry to be read and poetry that is to be spoken? Is there a different kind of poetry?
My type of poetry is a prosaic form of poetry. It reads like a little story, like Walt Whitman, my idol. And then it's very social poetry. It deals with politics, love, death, crisis, wars, capitalism, communism. It's very involved poetry. And it's very simple.
Is it a political statement, or is it?
Oh, everything is politics in that because my background is politics. My father was a big politician there back home, so politics is a big part of my life. And here, actually, in my book, Damages is not some little story about a child growing up in the communism and coming in the United States. It's very deeply politically involved between the Muslims and Christians and the religion and CIA. Everything is there. So. Yeah, okay, so and it's very cosmopolitan. It goes from one country to another, from Europe to the United States, from United States to Europe, wherever I travel. In the Muslim world, in Turkey and Syria.
Did you travel back to do some research, or was it all from memory?
This is all comes fresh and very fresh in my memory because the events of this book, some people said to me, we could not believe that up to the age of 24 you experienced all of that and you're still alive. I said, me too.
That's good.
but I'm alive. I guess I'm alive, you know. I don't think I'm a ghost.
Yeah, well, it's good to have that kind of, if you had that on a review on Amazon, you sell a lot of books because that's what people want to buy. They just don't want to read about somebody's life.
Sure.
But somebody who has a challenging life, somebody's overcome
very challenging
adversity,
Yes.
and surprised that you're alive at 24 years old.
Because there were four attempts for me to be killed there. So up to the age of 24.
Well,
in America, I live much quieter life. So.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
good and bad. Because sometimes crazy life provides a lot of actually material to write. Yeah, which is
creative. Actually, I'm surprised before you said creative. You wrote on the way back on the train. I would think that after a day of writing and work that you probably would just sit in the chair in the car.
I love writing.
And just,
I can write every day. I'm actually very upset to myself because I do so much promotion sometimes and I have no time to write more. And I'm like sick when I have no time to write more. I gotta take the pen, even write one paragraph. That's it.